Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Detroit Lions. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baker going to throw this right away. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now second down.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That's good.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
So that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
180! Kings!
Mayfield to throw it. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
180!
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
180!
Mayfield looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guys' pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a real simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 20-yard
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! Good. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
180. Regular. Real. Stop.
From the gun, Mayfield. Now the pressure gets there. He goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Arlene McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it.
It's 3rd down.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal, and still a long way from the end zone.
Run. King. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Counter play, here's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. They find some open field here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 50 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers' 8-yard line.
Hold on. Check.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
3rd and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Hey, Cal,
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down.
180. Hey, 76.
Now gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And the Lions are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another.
Now a timeout called for by the offense.
First down.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Yep, we go tonight. 120.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal.
180. Turbo.
On the keeper, here's gone. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Tried to burrow in behind his offensive line and sneak it in, but the surge up front, it came from the defensive side of the line of scrimmage, and he was unable to get in.
180. Turbo.
Gibbs is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
Down behind the line
and now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point moved in the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7. Buccaneers 3.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Good run there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Jameson Williams, 50 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now and force the penalty to the 1, but if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10. Let's get it.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his receiver. That's Ibuka. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
180!
And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll tuck this and run to the right side. Catch made by Ibuka. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Point it right. Watch out!
Mayfield down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Yards on the play.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Mayfield keeps it himself. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield going to take it on a sneak. And the big boys out front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Mayfield to throw it this time. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it. This is White. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, drives 1 and 2, both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. They like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So now following the sack, often the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Goff going to shift him around.
180.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 30.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
120.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Taken down at the 42. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You can give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd down, they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
A 7-yard
3rd down just got a
brings
lot
up
tougher.
3rd
That
down.
will officially go as a loss of 7. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. There's the play. He's got it, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Now, there was a time when I would have been upset at teams throwing the ball with a big lead late, but I've evolved a little bit. I've come around. Ultimately, they're looking for 1st downs, and if they think the air is the best place to do it, then so be it. In addition, you probably got a quarterback gets a nice bonus if he keeps completing passes. So they want to keep throwing the football. Fine by me. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
And he will have the Lions 1st down, and that's the one that should seal a victory.
And the Lions 1st down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
It's a pickup of 3.
That'll leave them with 2
Brings up
remaining. We'll be back
7.
after this. Goff going to throw it. Looking left side, he's got him in. That's Gibbs. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 3.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film and find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. Second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
some folks in attendance today. You see some vacationers, some locals, all gathering together here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins.
Please welcome your 2026 Miami Dolphins.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And he manages to find a little traction on that soap's field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Irving on second. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. It's complete, so this is Egbuka. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Abuka. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Mayfield sucks it, starts running. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets up the first.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Zach Sealer there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup. It's 3rd down.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Godwin, the man in motion left. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on a quick hitter. He's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
But it's 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Buccaneers field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
The kick by McLaughlin is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
I'll call that one a little tester, Kate. Kind of like a 5 to 8 foot putt. You really hope to make all of them, but you know, over the course of the season you won't. In that case, well, went right through.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. D. Eskridge to return it. He stops on the run back to the 27. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who twice took the University of Texas to that college football semifinal. It's Quinn Ewers.
Kate, you watch Quinn Ewers throw a football, and I got to do it a bunch collegiately. You see why he was the #1 player in the country coming out of high school. Had to overcome some injuries over his time collegiately, but he's got to maximize this opportunity and show off his greatest strength, and that is his ability to fire it.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down carry for Achane. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket, and he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you can take a whole bunch of pride in, not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
Now it's Jake Bailey who's out to punt this for the Dolphins. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their 2nd drive coming up. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield now off the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
22 yards. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down from the 42. Gets it on the draw. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Running with Irvin again on 2nd. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, is the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Tampa Bay.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made left side by Abuka. And he'll go down here at the 16.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Dolphins' 16-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Baker out of the pistol. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, man, this is Evans. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. I'll toss it here to Irving. He's going to pull it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their early lead to 9. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Buccaneers go up 10-zip here in the first.
Dolphins, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So Miami headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action, Ewers. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Ewers throwing out of the pistol. Pressure's there. The Bucs got it. The sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Ewers now to throw. Here's a screen for Achane. And they hit this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
For the Dolphins, readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Irving here from the gun. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side.
You know, you call that toss play. It's almost like a challenge to cornerbacks, Kate. You're challenging their will and their want to. Can they get down there in time to make contact behind the line? In this case, well, challenge accepted and mission accomplished.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. And they'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
21 yards.
That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
On 1st down, they're going to run with Irving. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Baker now from the gun. Taking in over the middle. It's Evans. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Irving will score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers hold a 16-point lead in the first.
Kate, to put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context, you know what the single-season rushing touchdown record is? 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. A good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Buccaneers take a 3-possession lead.
Dolphins, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Eskridge on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a chance. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's yours. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be first down Miami.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They fake the handoff. Now yours. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
It's a loss of 8.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. They've got a man in motion. From the shotgun, it's yours. He beams one, deep right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, yours. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice decided then to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They take the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. He got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Throwing, Baker. This is hauled in by Allen on the right side. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. That's the end of one, and yikes, things looking a little out of hand already. The Buccaneers leading so far. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes out to the left. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Bucs getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. Malik Washington will return this for the Dolphins. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Miami offense headed out there now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
1st down, play action. I'm quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity in any success for an offense.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Rolling from the gun here. Gets this one to Waller. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 22 out of that play. And that is the Dolphins' first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They go play action on 1st down. He's dropping deep on this snap. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Lewis will sneak it. They're loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? Stop it at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. And send a receiver left. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
All right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long. And on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Throwing here, Ewers. It's caught left side by Hill. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
Tyreek Hill brings up 3rd down.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Looking, taking a shot deep down the right sideline.
Intended for Tyreek.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Jake Bailey on the punt.
For the Dolphins.
They could really use a good one here. And this will force them to start inside the 20. That punt heads out about the 15-yard line. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. Escapes the defender. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They're running the option, short side. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
On the tackle.
I could promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This time it's a passing play. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. LeBron, this substantial deficit sure hasn't honed the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
It's complete. This is Anguka. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bucs have the first.
That's good for a first down. It's a gain of 20. And a Buccaneer first down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Irving on the inside give. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Once again, Irving. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Taken down right at
Stopped
the line
right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Here he is on 3rd and short. Got his man. It's on him. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 5 on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetitions to make it look easy.
On the give, this is Irving. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Right back to Irving now. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too.
On the stop. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and
1. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Mayfield keeps it himself. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, and that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. It's a 38-yard look here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And this one is center change. Couldn't have hit that much better.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Chase
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Eskridge on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Yours to the air now. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop at that 34-yard line there. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Play action, yours. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. They pick up a 17. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
A gain of 17 yards.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Ewers throwing out of the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jarred loose, incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Ewers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Running back sets in motion. Air it out on 3rd. He finds its target. That's Hill. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
It's a gain of 16
It's a great
yards.
pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They are throwing it again. Pressure coming, and they take him down. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Okay.
40-yard line.
Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. But the Dolphins able to track that one down and cover it, so crisis, at least momentarily, averted.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Hicks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Bailey on now to kick this one away. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And the fair catch made here at the 15. Here come the Bucs on offense now. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Now a hit, Mayfield loses the ball. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner, because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Give it to Irving on the option. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. This is Irving on second. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First down throw here, Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on it. And then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl.
And second down only works out for a yard.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Irving trying to run for the first. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first.
A gain of 6.
They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They give to Irving, left side. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
15-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up.
All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A 27-yard look here. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, and maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Here comes Malik Washington. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a one-sided contest as we reach the break here. Let's head over to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott, and hope you are really today enjoying that dry studio as the rain continues to fall here in our second half. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flight. Washington now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Dolphins getting their offense out there to start off this second half. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this third quarter. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the shotgun, Ewers. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's going to get this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down Miami.
First and 10.
Teammates notice when they got a guy willing to take it on the chin to get rid of the pass. That's a pass that's going to earn a lot of points with the other 10 players, not just today, but when they go back and watch that play on tape.
Throwing now, it's Ewers. That's hit on the slant. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is a Dolphins first down.
First down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect to a Tyreek Hill there. So that brings up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Second down carry for A.J. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
He put everything he had into this one. The coverage holds up on the default. That's going to force fourth down.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On now comes their punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They give to Irving, stop his drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that his. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Baker now from the gun. He finds Evans left side. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
It's a quarterback. When you throw that curl route, you know it's a tight window, Kate. But the minute that DB turns and can't react to the throw, you put it right on your receiver's numbers. He comes back and gets it and moves the sticks.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Shotgun handout to Irving. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time. Offensively, you've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
From the gun, Mayfield. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Dolphins going to counter with a dime package here. 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Continuing to move past the 45. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again for the 1st time to Rashad White. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. Completed to his running back. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 35. Complete to Bucky Irving. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
First and goal. Here's Irving. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal. There's another for him. And he's not going to be denied a second time. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers push their lead further to start the half. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just one play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that first down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with A.J. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And that play right there, Brock, is this game in a nutshell. No points, but plenty of struggles.
What did the late great John Wooden used to say? Never confuse activity for achievement. We've not seen much achievement today.
Now it's Ewers. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
That's good.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Man in motion here.
Movement.
1st down, play action. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. He goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Throwing now off the play action. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
3rd and long for him here. He's going to try another deep one here. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Jake Bailey.
So out now comes the punter. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. First call here coming from the shotgun. Irving here from the gun. And he manages Fields. He fights forward for a couple.
He was brought down.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
Now Mayfield. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. And brings up 4th down.
Kid, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And he'll stay upright through this lane, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Play action, Ewers. It's caught left side by Hill. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You want to know why we see so many gray hairs, Kate, on these D coordinators we meet with? It's plays like that. These D coordinators hate quarterbacks that can escape the pocket, escape the blitz, and make you pay with completions.
3rd down from the gun. Flush out out to his left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there, no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll send out the punting unit. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Run begins with a run by Irving. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Irving on the counter. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's incomplete left side. Trying to find his tight end. And that makes it 4th down.
That's That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He has it at the 33. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10.
Get him, get him. Motion.
To throw, here's Ewers. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down, but there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 9.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down run for H.A. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, we're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Staying on the ground here with AJ. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Well, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Design bootleg here. Buck isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Third down. Buck's in the dime set defensively. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down now, ball at the 33. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Once again, Irving. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
second and
You know,
6.
this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
There's a toss to White. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They run the counter with White. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Buccaneer football, and this could be over quickly. This lead huge entering the 4th. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. 3rd down at the 29.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet. But let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. That goes for a gain of just 1. And the Bucs have the first.
That's the beauty of mixing up your play calling like a great boxer. You never throw the same punch. Throw some unique looks. And that jet sweep, highly effective at moving the chains.
All set now. 1st and 10. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. And they'll throw 3rd and long. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Chase McLaughlin
has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Eskridge on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Miami offense headed out there now. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ewers. Hits his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of
Big
14
gain,
yards.
14 on the play.
That's good.
And it's going to be first down, Miami.
First down.
A play like this, that's exactly
and
where
10
you want to
at
get him the ball. Right on the
44-yard
outside,
line.
where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. From the shotgun, it's yours. It's this to Waddle over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
1st and 10 from the 43. Throwing here, Ewers. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
I'll tell you what that deflection right there, Kate, tells me. That defense was following and reading the quarterback's eyes. Knew exactly where that throw was going. And it takes a little bit of intuition, a little bit of feel. He's able to get his hands on it and knock it out of bounds.
Still sticking with the passing game. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel. 3rd down. Looking now from the gun. And he's under pressure. He goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, this has been flawless, really, from every side, Kate. In order to get to double-digit sacks, it requires a tremendous amount of work leading up to this game, but then ultimately the execution of everybody. This has been the acronym of team. Together, everyone achieves more, and more is 10 sacks.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. First and 10 from the 43. Pistol, here's White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down behind.
This goal is pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's Baker. On the screen, this is White. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Running on second with White. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Third and long, they're going to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Digital short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
Well, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have him be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Chase
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. The opportunity to win this game is, well, it's long gone, Brock. They're down to their last opportunities now to avoid the shutout as well. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Ewers to throw. He's got a man left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They gained 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Now it's Ewers. To the left side, it's pulled in by one. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stop quickly. The catch moves him to the 48. It's a nice completion from the rookie passer out of Texas. Good for a 1st down, too.
At the 48-yard line.
Ewers now to throw. They're able to drop it. They've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun. Complete right side to Washington. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Complete to Malik Washington. 11 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To throw, Ewers. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch you some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference, and that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the throwing snap goes to the up man. He's going to go for it. And he's hauled down before he can pay off that gamble, as their creativity is rewarded with a turnover on downs.
44-yard line.
Well, they tried the fake, but no one was fooled. Defenders saw right through that attempt to sell that punt. Clearly, this squad did their homework this week, and they knew that was coming on 4th down.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive start. Ball's out. Ball's out. He lost it. But it looks like the Buccaneers made a heads-up play. Got on top of that one for the recovery. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he manages to find a little traction on that soap spiel as he fights forward for a couple. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
White again. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Six yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here. 3rd down. Got a man. This is Evans. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. So 20 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Mayfield set to pass. Throwing the out route complete. They get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
White on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. They go to him again. And this defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Stops for no gain and leaves them 6 yards out on 3rd and goal.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Buccaneers put this one away a long time ago. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. And they're not stopping the disruption, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Buccaneers are running them out of the building. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set in through the lane. And the Buccaneers grow their lead yet again.
43. Dolphins, nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Washington now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll start the drive with Achane. There it is. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devon Achane with the touchdown.
With these great running backs, you know that patience is so often carry to carry, one of their great traits, but also over the course of the game, just waiting for their opportunity to explode and go finish it as he just did.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins take 7 points off the deficit.
Dolphins 7.
Sanders all set to send it away.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Tucker now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 7-3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They give it to him again. Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 3rd down.
That was the wrong time to lose track of the play clock. They need 6 now on 3rd down. Running it after the penalty. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8 and a first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as we say so long from Miami.